Hello world. My name is ang-gaelle. I currently attend Wiley Private Institution. I've been going here for the past 3 years since 2012. I'm from Ann Arbor, Michigan. I graduated from Pioneer High School. I am an All-American track athlete. Woo! Go Blue! We're very sportsy people, so I have to show love to my city, of course. Excuse me, everyone, because this topic that I'm about to talk to is serious. I don't know how much more I can push the importance of mental health. Where I'm from in the state of Michigan, we don't have mental health facilities. Ever since Ronald Reagan, there's a lot of homeless people walking around these streets, not getting proper medical aid, care, any of what they need to really be not a harm to society. And I'm not saying that their mind frame is wrong, but sometimes when you're too far and people can't understand, it's hard. And I've been labeled crazy before, but you know what? I am a survivor. Let me tell you why. I've been raped since before I was even in 4th grade. I was touched sexually. It's not easy for me to always say that sometimes. Sometimes it is, and sometimes it's not. I was molested by my grandmother's adopted children because they were raped, by their mother pretty much, because she would pimp them out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, girl, guy, girl. It didn't matter because she needed her fix. Well, that is a sad story, right? You know, it's a triple tragedy, you know, if that's even a word, because, you know, I was wrong, these children were wrong, and this mother, unfortunately, can't be the mother that I'm sure she could have been to these children. Had life, society, oppression not have gotten to her. So with what I'm about to say next, understand where I've come from. My father, I never knew my father, and when I did get to meet my father, it was rather disappointing because I learned something about my father. The horrible truth that my father was a child molester. Here I am, I've been raped, been needing my father for so long, and finally when I get to meet my father, I find out that he's no different from these other monsters on this earth who hurt me, who hurt the people who hurt me. And I could go on and tell you how they were hurt, and because of that, they were hurting the person before them, and that's how it goes on and on. But it has to stop at some point. I forgave those people. I forgave my aunts and uncles because they didn't know better. I forgave my father because who knows? You know, Oprah says, statistically speaking, the majority of men are molested in the United States, or globally, actually. So with that being said, there's a lot of men in the closet. And that's not their choice, because we can't blame them for the way that they are. Now, they've been opened up to something that is different. No different than a female being opened up to, you know, sex. Well, I'm not for bullying, so you must know that. Like I said, I forgave my father. I have an unconditional love for people. That's what gets me in trouble, and that's why I'm here today. Giving you a backstory, explaining some things, and getting down to what it is that I want to do with my life. So let's get into it. All right. So I've been going to Wiley for almost 3 years. Since me going here, at first I was a nobody. Nobody knew me. Matter of fact, he was one of my first friends. I was a nerd, I ran track, and I hung out. Yeah, I smoked weed. I'm not even gonna lie about it. Yes, I smoked weed. Currently, that life is gone. I can't. I would love to, but I have a lot of work to do. that girl when I got a boyfriend. Eventually, like after like a couple months, and then like that dude was like amazing because like he was my first love, and so I went through a lot of ups and a lot of downs with him. But hey, like he did a lot of messed up things to me, and I did a lot of immature things in retaliation to him. When you're young and you have love that deep, it's hard because you can't explain it to people because you're in your own world. So it was me and him against the world for a long time. I accumulated a lot of haters. He was in a fraternity. He was a part of the debate team. He was that man. And that's why he was my man. Took too much pride in him. As a result, more women wanted him. Yeah, I'm talking about him. And I want nothing but the best from him. That's why I push him the way I do. That's why I speak to him the way I do. Black man to black woman, we must put labels on it. I know his struggle. I had sex with this man. I opened my soul up to this man. I know he felt me. I know we were reciprocated. But life will tear you apart. And being with him, I think I opened myself up to a lot of demons. He had some women involved in his life that were very jealous. Very jealous. They went as far as to even jump me. The school didn't even do anything. These girls still go to this school. They still harass me. I'm still dealing with this on a day in, day out. Even though he's not here, right? Even though I block him. I give myself messages every night at 11 o'clock. At 11:11. Don't text him. Please. Leave him alone. Let him be. Because I refuse to deal with weak women that he involves himself with. This girl had me jumped. I was going through cancer when I got jumped. Thought my life was over. I was 21? Just turned 21 probably. Finding out that I had cancer. I'm just legal. Do you understand? I'm just legal to drink. I can finally drink. No more minor in possession drinking. No more 15 sneaking out or trying to go to Canada because I'm from Michigan to go drink because, the drinking age is 19. I'm finally legal. And what do I get hit with? The ultimate, I'm an adult card. I get with, you are finally an adult, but now you have cancerous tumors growing inside of your cervix. Okay. I said I have unconditional love because of my father. I have an unconditional love for this man because of my father. He was on drugs, he did this, he did that, but I stuck by him. And so in the point of what I'm trying to say to you people is, I decided that instead of me drinking and smoking and being in love, I wanted to use my unconditional love for something greater, something more positive. So this week at the student body meeting here at Wiley College, I sat and I listened to the entire vice presidents tell me whatever they chose to tell me. That's okay. The issues that we're facing here at Wiley College have been ongoing for 30 years, 20, 10, 15. That's all I can say because that's the alumni that I spoke with. Now, all these people will remain nameless. If you want to do your own investigation, it's not hard. Come on the campus of Wiley College. I invite you to 711 Wiley Avenue, Marshall, Texas, 75670. If you really want to be more involved, enroll in this school. Don't tell people your reasons why. It'd be nice to have an undercover government official come in and really get down to the nitty-gritty of what's going on at Wiley and why I am here talking. At the student body president At the student body meeting, I listened to all the vice presidents. I listened to a lot of students who had a lot of intellectual. Everyone there was it. You know, everyone there raised some very good intellectual points. They came from an aspect where you couldn't be seen any other way than a student leader. It was superb, elite. Yes. And then it went south. I got up. Wait, before I got up at the student body meeting, okay. Hell broke loose, and they said no more questions, but I refused, so I snuck in the line, and then I proposed 3 questions. The first question was, would you mind if I opened up a GoFundMe account? I asked this to the vice president of a celebration or something. She deals with all of the fundraising and things like that. She said no. Cool, great. We would have to get some type of tax forms, which I understand. I've done fundraising for my cheerleading teams in high school. 2, ask the technology, Nathaniel Hewitt. I am saying his name because apparently it's the only name I can think of right now. And I asked him, can I get a refund on my technology fee, because I had to go out and buy additional internet because the school Wi-Fi in Ingram dormitory did not work. No, it was out of the question for me to get a refund. It was an absolute no. No, we're working on the issue right now. But I feel as if colleges and universities, they really get over on schools in this way. And I'm not going to just say Wiley College, because I'm sure somewhere out there in this world, not just in America, there's a college who is getting off on some technology fees right now for the same reason that I'm upset that I had to get a Verizon bill and collect a bill on top of me having a 0 income. Okay? Third question. This is the one that I think really where it all went haywire. I just asked this question because I didn't know who to direct the question to, but the chaplain chose to take the question. So I said to the chaplain, well, I said before she got up, because eventually she got up, because she wanted to make it her question, or she was better able to address my question. I like that better. So I said, for the past 3 years, I want to give a history on myself. You know some things, and some of you other people know some things that I've been going through. I was jumped here. You know, I was trying to explain myself, and I was saying, you know, why doesn't the school, I asked this question, why doesn't the school have psychologists? Why doesn't the school have shrinks? At my old university, Saginaw Valley State University, I do have my ID. I was a student there. If I knew where my wallet was, I still have my ID there. My freshman year, 2012, you know, I asked the question, why? Because at my old university, they had a whole facility. It was so beautiful for people with impairments, handicaps, disabilities, ADHD, dyscalculia, which is where you have problems. It's just like dyslexia, but it's with numbers, where you see numbers backwards, like 6 and 9s. Whereas with letters, you would see what is similar letters, D and B. You can easily get them confused. It's a lot of people in America who have these problems. More so, let's talk about psyche. Let's talk about the psyche of the mind, like mental diseases. Well, we have a lot of pollution in our population. We have a lot of bull crap within society that is trying to kill us. So let's just, you know, I just found out that deodorant can give me breast cancer because of the toxins. You know, think about simple things that really can kill us off. And so what I'm trying to say to you guys is just simply this, like, with all that's going on in society, everybody on this earth probably has a mental impairment. That's safe to say. You probably can't focus. That deals with chemical imbalances. I don't know if you knew that or not. Temporal lobes, things like that. There's a science to everything.